Hey everybody, this video is going to help you create choice and sequence boards that you can use on Seesaw and Google Classroom. We're going to just jump right on in. I have a blank background to start with, so I can add and do whatever I want to it. And I'm going to start by changing the background by clicking on my background button and just choosing any color that I would like. Hit done, and now you have your color. The next thing you're going to want to do is add a title so the kids know what this choice board is about. And you can do that by hitting this text box button or by going to insert text box, whichever one you prefer. Draw it out on your title part or wherever you feel like it needs to go. Type it in, needs and wants, and adjust it to look however you want it to look. I highly recommend getting used to these functions at the top. They're very much like Google, Microsoft PowerPoint, but they might just be in like slightly different places than you're used to. After you have your title and you're happy with how that looks, you're going to insert the amount of shapes that you need for the amount of activities you want your students to complete or to choose from. I'm only going to do 2 today, just for time's sake. I'm going to insert a book that I want them to read and a video that I want them to watch. So I'm only going to need 2 shapes. To add a shape, you can either go to this shape icon right here in the toolbar, or you can go to Insert Shape and select whatever you would like. I'm going to go with this rounded rectangle for today, and I'm just going to draw it out. That looks good to me. Now, instead of trying to make it another replica of it perfectly, I'm going to hit the keyboard shortcut Control D, or I think you would use Command D if you're using an Apple product. And then just move it over. These red guidelines that are popping up help make sure you're making your boxes even. Now the text boxes are already this gray color, and if you like that, then that's great, leave it alone. But if you don't like it, make sure you click on it and you can go to this paint bucket at the top and change the color. I'm going to leave it because I don't really care. But if you don't like it, that's your option. I'm using Epic today to get a book. I just found this really simple one on needs and wants. And what I'm going to do is copy the image of the book and paste it into my slideshow. I'm going to resize it so it fits in my box nicely. And then I'm going to go back to that same Epic link, and I'm going to copy the web address at the top, Control C. And this is the important part. You need to either click this little link symbol, or you can go to Insert Link, and you're going to paste that book. It didn't work. I don't know what happened. There we go. Control P, hit apply. Make sure you also link it to the text box, because if they don't click on that picture just right, you don't want them to get frustrated. You want them to be able to get there no matter what. The other thing I want them to do is watch this YouTube video. So I'm going to go to it, and I'm going to copy this web address right here at the top, Control C. And you can insert the link again. I did that for the text box, but actually for me to see a picture of it, I'm going to go to Insert Video. And I'm going to go back to that by URL and paste it. Now when I do that, it's going to pop up with this video clip that I can resize and put into my box. Students should be able to just watch the video in the slideshow, but for whatever reason, since I linked it to my text box, if they click on that, it will open the YouTube video into another tab for them to do. That's a very basic and quick overview of how to make these choice boards. They are very customizable, and you can add as many boxes or as little as you want. There are lots of different websites that you can share with your students, and as long as they have the correct login information, then they shouldn't have any issues using them. And you can add additional instructions if you would like for them to know exactly what to do, or you can add numbers so they know which steps you want them to do something in. I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.